3 games to go, 5 teams fighting for 2 playoff places. This could be a brilliant, dramatic, jubilant end to our career mode here on the FM24 beta, and we might be securing our place in the playoffs, or it might all be about to come to a pretty heartbreaking end.
As the Uruguayan curls one in. Oh, Middlesbrough take the lead!
What is up, guys? Matthew here, and welcome to what I'm going to call the Season 1 finale of our FM24 beta career mode with the Boro. The reason why I say that is because there is a chance this could be our final episode of the beta if we don't make the playoffs. Of course, we are then just going to focus on starting our Road to Glory career mode, which will continue on from this, but we're going to start down the bottom, maybe at a National League club or something like that. Work our way up, start our long journey as a manager from the bottom upwards. Or we might get into the playoffs and then it continues to the next episode. And then what happens after that is a complete lottery, as you guys will know. But this is what the current situation is. So if we look at I'll look at the league first, actually. So there's been a couple of developments already. Leeds United are champions. They have absolutely walked the league. They've broken Reading's all-time points record. Fantastic. They're up, they're gone. Norwich, near enough there. They're only not promoted automatically, I think just because Birmingham still aren't going to overturn that goal difference, so Norwich are pretty much automatically promoted. Birmingham and Blackburn have solidified playoffs. Birmingham, what a season, by the way. Blackburn have solidified playoffs, and then, this is where it could get very, very nervy. We've got Boro, 75 in 5th. Southampton, 74. Sunderland and Huddersfield, 72. Leicester are down with 70. They've actually gone off the boil at the worst time. They've only won 3 of their last 9. A couple of draws before that. They've bottled it, Leicester, and you could say they're now outsiders to get the playoffs. But it is worth noting, if you look closely, we have got a game in hand on the teams around us. Everyone has played so far this weekend, and this is what has happened. So, with the late kickoff against Leeds, who of course, let's remember, are the best team who've ever played in the Championship, as it now stands. But Southampton lost to Cardiff. Sunderland, they lost, I think. No, they drew to Millwall. They dropped points. Huddersfield, they also lost at home to Swansea. And Leicester lost at home to West Brom. So a door has opened, whereas if we win this game against Leeds, we'll go on to 78 points, which will put us 6 points clear of Sunderland, but they do have a better goal difference, so we might get close with a win here against Leeds. But it still, I don't think, will be done. It could go all the way. It's exciting, but it also could end in a heartbreaking manner. This is how we've done them in the last few games, so it was going really well, and then suddenly, I don't know what's happened in the last 2 games, it's not the time to have a bad run of results. And then we come back and we backed it up with a 2-0 win over Sheffield Wednesday, who are doing absolutely terribly at the moment, and Sammy Silvera got a brace there, which was good for him. We then beat Swansea 1-0 and was a very sort of low-key but well sort of controlled and executed performance. Daka's first goal for the club in that. And then we played Hull City, who had the game of their absolute lives. They beat us 4-1 with an XG of 1.4. They had a lower XG than us. They pretty much scored with every single shot they had. They pinged a free kick in from about 30 yards. It's one of them where the scoreline probably looks worse. We just have to sort of take it on the chin and accept that we've been FM'd. But then we lost away to Ipswich, where we were absolutely battered. It was highlight after highlight. Dieng made I don't know how many saves. They hit the bar. Their XG was 3. They had 11 shots on goal. We could have honestly lost this by 4 or 5. It wasn't, it was an open game, but Ipswich just created chance after chance. So this is what we're left with. We've got Leeds at home. Best team ever. Are they on the beach? We'll find out. That's going to be tough. Then we've got mid-table Cardiff with nothing to play for, which is equally as dangerous. And then Watford, who are in the same boat. And we are on the back of 2 defeats. So even if we get into the playoffs, it's so important you go in on good form as well. So that's key. It's a key 3 games for us. Another thing worth noting, of course, we opted not to give Marcus Forss a contract extension for the time being. It's not gone well. He's expressed his unhappiness, and it's had a rub-off on quite a few members of the squad, because Marcus Forss is a highly influential player, and I think maybe for the good of the squad and the managerial support, we should have just gave him what he wanted, because the club atmosphere has dropped, managerial support has dropped, the morale of the whole team has dropped. It's not a very good time to lose the morale of the players, who are all sort of, I mean, look, they're all just a bit down, aren't they? It's just not great. So, yeah, this could go one of each and every way, but we've got 3 games to get stuck into. So let's jump straight in to the game at home to Leeds, which is going to be tough. They're an amazing side, but it's a win that potentially could guarantee, or all but guarantee, a place in the playoffs. So this is the team we're going with ahead of Leeds. We have got Seny Dieng, who has got a slight knock. I'm really wary of what we do with Seny. He's not even in full training, so I don't know if it's a good idea to play him. One of our backup keepers is also out for a very long time. Jamie Jones is out for 3 to 4 months, so I don't know whether we risk playing Seny or we take this one on the chin, and I don't want to make his injury any worse. So, this is not a good time to stick Thomas Glover in goal, especially when he's in support of Marcus Forss at the moment. So his morale's dropped, as has Rav's. It's just all gone a little bit wrong. Why did Forss want that new contract? What a time to request that. So I'm going to have to put Glover in goal. Back 4 though, Rav, who is in because Tommy Smith picked up a season-ending injury. We probably won't see him again now if the Cremo doesn't go on for this season. Brian Linehan, Bangura's at left back. McNair is still sitting in front of the back 4 with Howson and Hackney. Hayden Hackney and Johnny Howson the other way around in the midfield. Zaya Jones on the right. Rogers on the left, because been very disappointed in Riley McGree's form. He's not really done much for us in quite a while now, which is a bit of a concern. And I am going to keep the main man up front, Marcus Forss. His performances have begun to improve. I'm not saying we're turning his morale round, but we're slowly chipping away at it. And let's be fair, he's our 27-goal season striker. I think we need him in this game. And then on the bench, it's the usual suspects. But it could be a moment, this to solidify, all but solidify playoffs against Leeds, who are a rival. Let's not forget, this is a big game for the fans too. Come on, everyone. I know. Let's just say we're sick and tired of getting bad results. The last 2 results have been pretty poor. I think we have gone up against 2 very good teams, so in that time we were just clinical. So Harrison Duffy from Radio 5, your Middlesbrough side can book a spot in the playoffs with the right series of results. Are you confident? I think we've put ourselves in a good position. Do you hope your team can produce? I don't see why they can't. And here we go. What a moment and what a day this could be. Of course, the goal all season was playoffs, and there was a point to which it didn't look likely. If you remember, we were 8 points off, down in 17th, things look bleak. We've turned it around, and I think we've been helped a bit by the teams we're fighting with, because they've dropped points after point after point. So it's all about whether we can capitalise against this Leeds team. We're going to stay positive because we're at home. The fans, I think, will expect us to give Leeds just as much as what we get in return, but they've started well, as you'd imagine. They're the best team who've ever played in the Championship. They've broken Reading's point record with 3 games to go. They've scored a record number of goals. I think they've broken the record for the record number of wins. Beating these, it could be a smash and grab, if I'm honest. A bit like what we did at Ellen Road. Remember, we nicked a goal after being battered, and they scored 2 late ones, didn't they, to beat us. Here's Hayden Hackney in the box. Hayden Hackney in the box, and Melier makes a save. It was almost at him, straight at him to be fair, but the first effort on goal by the Boro. Hayden Hackney testing Melier, McNair, Corner comes in, Ampadu I think heads it clear, and Nonto keeps it in. That could be the end of our spell, and Nonto's been allowed to pretty much carry this to the halfway line. Rogers is unlucky there. Hackney's nicked it. Oh, but Dan James has got a foot in there as well. And Leeds now could catch us going the other way. Oh, what a tackle from Vandenberg there, the one. Somerville. As we jump straight to another highlight where we've cleared the ball, but not very well. Rogers heads it straight to a Leeds player. Dan James right in the corner. Bangura doesn't win the 50-50, and what a save from Seny Dieng. Nonto from point blank range. Straight at Dieng. Not Dieng, Glover, sorry. Glover made a save. Oh my god. That's how surprised. I just assumed it was Dieng because Glover doesn't save goals, does he? Well, he did there. But that was Leeds' fourth shot on goal. 4 on target. They've got an XG of 1.1. And there it is. There's the opening goal. It was a matter of time. This Leeds team's an absolute joke, to be fair, this season. And Dan James gives Leeds the lead. And now it's a real uphill struggle. Grev with the corner. Headed up. Somerville headed it back to James. And it's a wonderful finish into the far corner. And it's nothing less than what Leeds deserve, if we're honest. And half-time, 1-0 down. I mean, I guess it could be worse. But, I mean, we've done absolutely nothing. Really, we've had the shot from Hackney. That was it. Show me something better in the second half. I think I won't do it quite yet, but I might go 2 up top pretty soon. We'll give Force some support up there and see if it can just sort of penetrate the Leeds back line a little bit. I mean, look at the wingers, Somerville and James. I mean, they're just ripping it up. Absolutely ripping it up at the moment, but we're on the hour. We've had a second shot on target. I mean, McNair's frustrated anyway, so I think that's a good sign to get him out of the firing line before he maybe does something silly. So I'll go with Lath. No, I won't. I'll go with Daka. We could put Lath on the wing if we need him, and we will put Daka up front with Marcus Force. I think I will then just drop Howson into a defensive ball-winning midfielder just to maybe give the back four a little bit more help. But I do think that's not worked. Okay. Don't know what happened there. I do think a point would be alright. It might just edge us that little bit closer and make the final 2 games less must-wins, I guess you could say, if we were to nick a goal here. Plus, I think just beating or getting something from this Leeds side would be something special, because not many teams have done. They've only lost 2 games all season. And I think they've not lost since like October or something. I mean, it's ridiculous, their form. But here's Jorginho. Is it Rutter? That might be Rutter. Into Gruev. They could sign and seal it, and there's Zakarian, and that will do the job. That is it. Leeds United beat the Boro. That will do the job. I'm not going to pretend I expected anything from this game. It was always going to be a really, really tough ask. Joel Perot's on for them as well, which he's not played many games. But yeah, I mean, if you look at the run of results, they actually lost quite recently to Hull, but barring that, take the Arsenal defeat out. I mean, look at that. Win, 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 win. I think they broke the record for the longest win streak at this point. They'd won 15 games in a row. I mean, look at that. They drew against Rotherham in November. I mean, look at that. They just win it. Win, win, win. The odd draw. They've lost in the Cups, but they lost to Southampton at the start of the season and then Hull recently. Both they only lost by 1-0. So, I mean, yeah. Mental form. Jones is anxious, though. He's been booked, so we'll bring on Lath. And I think I'll bring on Riley McGree. We may as well just make a bunch of changes at this point. Lucas Engel. Is that 5? That's 4. Barlasser. Yeah. May as well just make wholesale changes. And I'm also going to just say, let's just attack them. What's the worst thing that happens here? We lose 3, we lose 4. Goal difference I know is a big thing, but we may as well just throw everything we've got at this Leeds side. This is good football. Though Isaiah Jones is into the box. Thought he might make it interesting there, but it's blocked by the defence. Plays an interesting ball there. That wasn't the ball I'd have played. It's been picked by Rutter. And now Leeds on the counter-attack here. I mean, Howson, that's a professional foul. That's a yellow card for him. And Leeds with a free kick. We've had a few of these scored against us recently. Joel Boro of all players. He's had a terrible season at Leeds. And he goes and puts it in there. You know, I think that's 3 games in a row. I think Ipswich scored a free kick. Hull scored a free kick. And now Pirro's scored a free kick against us. That's 3. I mean, Glover. I mean, that's terrible. I don't know what he's doing there. Yeah, that's quite incredible. 3 free kicks scored against us in 3 games. And Leeds United have done what they've done to us and every other side in this league. I'm not going to get too wound up over this, but they've beat us 3-0. And desperate, Johnny Howson is. I'm just going to say I'm not happy. We made it far too easy. Is that going to work? I really don't want to knock their morale at this stage of the season. I'm proud of your efforts even if it wasn't to be. And that's relaxed them somewhat. We'll leave it at that. What happened today? I mean, they were just better. Yeah, we'll be fine most of the time we play like that. We'll just come up against a stupidly good team. Performance, the game's over. I don't want to discuss it any further. So, it doesn't change anything in terms of where we're at. 3 points clear of Sunderland. If they win and we lose, they will jump us. And if Southampton pick up a point, they will jump us. Goal difference means that the draw will. So this is still far from over. And it is going to go all the way. But that's 3 defeats in a row. And I don't think we've lost 3 in a row. Yeah, we haven't. Since we were on the brink back in October. So the next 2 games are massive. They really are. Going into the playoffs, in good form. Let's not limp over the line with 2 draws or anything stupid. We've got a team meeting, which I think is a useful thing to do. So let's see what we can say, because their morale's quite low as it is. We've not been in good form. I'm not going to say that. The recent spell of form is the perfect platform for us to take our next level. Let's make a push towards the targets. It's not the perfect platform, is it? This season's nearly over and you've all done well. So up to this point, we need to quickly forget about our disappointment last time out and lift ourselves again to go and secure promotion. Promotion, playoffs. Are they gonna take that the wrong way and think I'm sort of talking crap by saying promotion? If it was playoffs, I think that might work. I'm really keen to ensure our heads don't drop. Things haven't been going our way, but we've got the ability to change our fortunes. There we go. That's gone down beautifully. Lenihan takes ownership. I'm going to say I'm delighted with what I've just heard. Thank God. We needed that. That team meeting had to go well. I mean, look at the morale of some of the players. I mean, it was diabolical. We've dragged a few of them up to level. We've dragged a few from being on the floor. But, God, we'll see. Hopefully that has a positive impact. But Cardiff are on a good run. They've just won 4-3. So we're going to be back against Cardiff as this crucial end of the season continues. So it's the team then to play Cardiff. For Cardiff side, they've won 4 in a row, by the way. So what a time to play them. But we've got Seny Dieng back in goal. All of our back 4 have had a great season thus far in the sides that they've played, or the games they've played. So I'm going with the tried and trusted here. Engels come back in for Bangura, Lenihan and Fryer in there. I've still gone with Paddy McNair, Hackney and Howson in midfield. Jones right, McGree's come back in. I'm still putting my faith in him. And I've put him as an inside forward this time, with Daka coming in up front, with Force dropping to the bench. So Vandenberg's dropped to the bench, Force has dropped to the bench. And we've also got Lewis O'Brien, who's back from his long-term injury, who potentially might be able to get a few minutes. But I mean, it's just a case of getting a result. Any which way, it doesn't matter how we get it. 1-0, 4-0. I mean, they're second place for form. What a time for this to play Cardiff City. What a time. I think it's on TV, Run the Tunnel again. Where do Middlesbrough need to improve? Everywhere. Everywhere. A little bit more from everyone. Why has it been so hard to find form away from home? I'm confident we'll turn it around. Yeah, our away form hasn't been great, I don't think. So everything is saying a Cardiff win. Everything's pointing towards a Cardiff win. They're in form. We're not. We're away from home. Ah, dear me. We just need to find a result. I just don't want us to limp and stagger over the line because we'll get eaten up in the playoffs. We need some momentum and we've got 2 games. You can't really have momentum unless it's 2 games. 1 game's not momentum. We need 2 games. And 2 wins, ideally. Goal kick from Cardiff. It's headed down. And it is Cardiff in possession with Karlan Grant on the left-hand side, who's running and running and running. Joe Rawls, do not concede this early, please, Boro. No, Josh Bowler's in, and this is a absolute disaster. This is a disaster. What is going on? I don't think we've ever lost 4 in a row since that October run. This is, what a time. What a time to start playing absolutely rubbish. Corner comes in and we're up against it already. I know they're in form and all that, but dearie me. We can't bottle playoffs, surely, from here. Collins on the left. It's a cross up towards Josh Bowler, who makes it 2. Wow. Is our season crumbling right in front of our very eyes? I can't quite believe the drop-off. And what a time for this to happen. He just gets above Engel with ease. I mean, I don't think I've ever saw Josh Bowler score a header. And we're out of the playoffs. We are out of the playoffs with 1 game remaining. I'm going to berate the boys. I never berate the boys, but they deserve an absolute... Oh, that's just not gone well, has it? I mean, Bowler's having the game of his life. Colwell's playing well. This is going absolutely terribly. God, look at the shots. Look how creative they've been. Every team recently has just been creating so many chances against us. It's worrying, really. I mean, look at the 3 behind the striker. It's like Leeds. They had a great game, right? I'm going to say what we could really do with getting back in the game. McNair to Daka, and it's in! Off of somebody, it's an own goal. Right, okay. Ashley Phillips has scored an own goal. Maybe this will just spark some life into this Boro side. It feels like our playoffs are on life support at the moment. Daka's shot deflected past the keeper. It probably was going to be saved as well. But we need more. Half time. It's a pretty bad half up until the very end. I want a much better display second half. That's worked quite well, actually. I won't say no more. I won't say no more. Oh, God. Cardiff highlight. I feel like we're going to concede from every chance. That's how it's been kind of going recently. Dykesdale passes it to Colwell there. That was great, that. It was a fantastic clearance. Collins now beats Hackney. He's had a free run into the box, and thank God for Senny Dieng keeping us in the game. Although it has only possibly prolonged the inevitable here as a corner's coming in. Josh Bowler, it's headed up. It's not headed out though. Wintle will turn to Joe Rawls, to Bowler. He's won the first header. It's all a little bit desperate, but we get it clear. But I mean, this is what the Ipswich game was like. It was just highlight after highlight after highlight. Ipswich, Ipswich, Ipswich. And it's like this with Cardiff, as Karlan Grant has a header there, which was never really going to trouble Senny Dieng. I'm going to give them some encouragement. We've bollocked them. We've berated them. Let's try and instill a bit of confidence into them and encourage them. Hackney, it's in behind. Patson Daka, what a time. What a time to score. He's hit the bar. That needed to go in. Oh, that needed to go in. That could be a huge moment in the context of our season. That had to go in. And it didn't. Is it too early to stick someone up with Daka? I'm going to hang on for a little while longer. Oh, and that was a quick highlight. Literally, as soon as we joined the highlight, the ball was in Dieng's hands. But I'd rather it be in his hands than anyone else's. So, can we start something from the back here? Lenihan, who has been terrible recently at giving the ball away. I'm really nervous when Lenihan has the ball. But here's Lucas Engel. Here's Daka. He's lost it, but Howson is thankfully there to pick up the pieces. He just holds on to it there. Oh, what is Hackney doing there? I mean, was that a pass? Was that a touch? That was terrible. Absolutely awful. Here's Carlin Grant. Plays it in behind. Engel, that should be yours. He's allowed Bowler to take it down. He's allowed Bowler to cross it in. It's behind Ugbo. But he's still got it. He plays it into Joe Rawls. Oh, and Bowler's going to score. I mean, Sunderland are getting beat. That's something. But this has been a disaster. I mean, McGree. Where's McGree's form gone? He's been terrible for as long as I can remember. I don't remember the last time McGree did anything of note, which is a real concern. We're going to bring Marcus Force on for Paddy McNair in the hope that he can do so. I mean, I honestly do think I think not giving him that contract has probably ended up being the mistake, because I think it's knocked morale through the whole team, and a lot of them have just stopped performing. I'm not going to put it all down to that, but yeah, midfield have been poor as well. Lewis O'Brien, welcome back, my friend. What a game for you to drop yourself back into. Swap him and Hackney. I mean, we need a absolute... We're going to have to go attacking. We need something. We need someone to step up. We need someone to be a hero. Because this... We could be basically taking it out of our hands. Playoffs was in our hands, and it might be about to just drop out of it. Colwell, this could finish it. Dieng punches it. Rawls is there again. Their second ball. Colwell's got all the space in the world. Grant makes it 4, and that is it. Game over. We're just conceding so many goals. Our heads have gone. We've bottled it. We've absolutely bottled it. Oh, Dykesdale, man. It's just sad. It's just sad to see that we fought so hard to get back in the playoffs and Force has just walked into Romeo. Oh, look at it. We're 7th, level with Southampton. Goal difference is all that is the difference, and our goal difference has took an absolute hammering of late. I mean, we're going up against a team who are absolutely flying at the moment. Let's not forget, Cardiff have won 4 in a row, and what a time to play them when they're absolutely... I mean, look at this. We never gave up this many chances. 17 shots and 10 on target. I mean... Put us out of our misery, please. 4-1 defeat. Yeah, I don't know how... That makes me... We weren't good enough, and I don't have the words to express how angry that makes me. This is not the time to start absolutely destroying the players, but... I mean, look at this. Oh my God, look at this. Huddersfield, 75. Southampton, 75. Boro, 75. Sunderland, 73. And we've got Watford, who've just took a point off Sunderland. Middlesbrough boss unwilling to... Why would I experiment at this point in the season? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why would I change things now? Dear me, look at that. 4-2-3-4. We've conceded at least 2 goals in the last 4 games. That's like 13 goals we've conceded for after 2 clean sheets in a row. I mean, where has it come from? I'm baffled. Absolutely baffled. But then, we move on then. This is it. Do or die. We have got one final chance to secure a place in the playoffs. It's going to go down to the final day. 4 teams in it. 3 teams all on the same points. Is this it? Let's head to the final game and find out. Oh dear, well, what a time to get... What a time to get this. I've been told by the squad that they are not happy with your management of the team. What a time for the boys to come to me and start, and want this chat. What a time. I mean, I know morale's low, and it has been low ever since what happened with Force, and it just seems to have gotten worse, but I mean... Let's see what they have to say. What's up, boys? You need to do something about the dressing room atmosphere. It's a real chore to come to work at the moment, and that's not a good situation. Oh my god. You know what, I'm going to have to promise... there is nothing else that I can do here that's going to help things, and we need a quick fix. Complaining isn't going to do it, can't say that. I'm not going to pretend to be surprised, because I know the atmosphere's dropped, and I'm not going to say it's not important. I'm going to just say... I need to move any bad influences on and sort out personal issues. Yeah, thanks everyone. Please feel better. Please perform for me. The big issue is Marcus Force. And every time I try and approach him with a new deal, he doesn't want to know. So I can't fix it. I should have gave him the contract when I did. But as we know, one of our big goals is to work within the wage budget. Right. I think we're about here. Oh, we've got a team meeting. My God, playoff cup chances. Right. Oh God, meeting after meeting. Right. Okay. Let's see what can we say. I'm not going to challenge them. I'm going to try and encourage them. Do I ease expectations? That might not go well. We've not been in good form, Joe. I'm not going to say that. We have to win and hope to help elsewhere if we secure a place up. I expect us to go over the playoffs with a win, and if results go away, so we need to make sure we do our bit. Okay. Lenahan, come on everyone, we can do this! Right, we've had 2 positive meetings there. It's helped a bit. All the players who are in support of Force aren't really responding. I mean, look at that. The dressing room atmosphere's gone down to poor. Manager supports poor. It's never ever been that poor. It's never been there. It's never ever been that low before until now. It's like results mixed. Oh God! And now Johnny Howson has raised it, and look how many players agree with him. Honestly, this couldn't have gone any more wrong at a worse time. Morale has never been this low, even when we were fighting for our lives in October. It's all stemmed from Force wanting out, or wanting a new contract. And I should have gave it to him. But the beta is about learning. It is about taking what we learn into our main career mode, and it could all be about to end here. We need to better either Southampton and or Huddersfield's results. Southampton are at Leeds. Leeds are the best team we've ever seen, so Southampton are in an awful spot. I'm confident we can get the better of them there. Ipswich beat us. That's not an easy game for Huddersfield, and Sunderland are at home, so Sunderland will win. I think Sunderland have got a good chance of winning there, which means they'll jump us. So, and a point for us probably won't be enough. We're just going to have to monitor this as we go. Things could change a gazillion times in this time. So, okay, so they're a team who like to run down the wing, cross it in. They've got good wingers, so we'll trap them outside and stop their crosses and hope for the best. Here we go, guys. This is it. Final game of the season. We're at home, at least. We need to win regardless and hope other results go against our rivals. Let's go out there and get a result. Let's not fall at the final hurdle after working so hard to get into this position. Is it right to say Middlesbrough need to score more goals? Maybe. I think it's more so we need to stop conceding. The performance comes first. Yeah. How's your team been able to make this place such a fortress of late? Best fans in the league. Not that that's going to help our chances by boosting the fans' ego, but here we go, guys. This is like a playoff final in itself. The Middlesbrough FM24 beta career mode could be about to end right here, or we might be able to salvage a playoff spot. Look at that. We were all on the same record. 22 wins, 9 draws, 14 defeats. You couldn't write it. Here we go then. The biggest game of the career mode so far, and possibly the final game of this career mode so far. And Watford have started the better, but results elsewhere have got us in 5th. So the other teams must be losing, but let's not make it so we then lose as well. We've got the ball back, okay. A goal here could literally flip things. Rodgers out to Isaiah Jones. Come on, Isaiah. Isaiah running. He's running. He's still going. Isaiah Jones takes the shot. Was that the right decision? I don't quite know. Huddersfield are getting beat 2-0. That's why we are where we are. But Watford have a free kick. Louser plays it in. It's headed up. It's not cleared. It's back to Louser, who takes a shot. He's put it in the corner. What a strike from Imran Louser. Oh, he's buried it. He's absolutely buried it. Look at this. He plays it across. Oh, Dieng. Did he do better there? I don't know. We're behind. Rodgers is off injured. Oh, it's all just going wrong, isn't it? And that throw-in's gone straight to a yellow shirt. Hackney, Hayden Hackney, Hayden Hackney, Hayden Hackney! What a goal! The youngster steps up. The Boro boy has thought he's just took the game by the scruff of the neck. He's getting Boro into the playoffs no matter what. He picks the ball up on the edge of the box. It's not even the edge of the box. It's 30 yards out and he drives and he drives. He beats 2, he beats 3 and he puts it into the corner and we're level. Is that the moment of inspiration that we need? Now we've got a corner. Bangura. Dale Fry! It's saved! What a save! Oh, and now the clearance has gone straight to... Whoa, that's a professional foul. Take that, Paddy. That was probably a good foul to make. Rodgers. Oh, Rodgers and Lath are injured. What's happening? Why are they getting injured? Right, we'll monitor them till half time. God, it's all just on a knife edge. Players are dropping and we're clinging on to form and oh, Jesus Christ. Fry to McNair. McNair to Howson. Oh, Johnny, that was a poor ball. A really bad ball by the captain there when we pretty much had a 2v1 on the left-hand side and there's a crossover. Espria crosses it to Healy who heads it over the bar. Southampton must be losing as well, are they? Or have they not kicked off yet? They must have. Everyone has to kick off at the same time, don't they? I'm not sure what's happening elsewhere. Maybe they're playing Leeds, so every chance they are probably losing. But I think a Sunderland win, a Sunderland goal, would probably knock us out the top 6 anyway. And it hasn't. Although there is a corner coming in. This might knock us out the top 6. Louser plays it in. Oh, it's ricocheted across goal. Let's just get to half-time. This is the final act of the half. It's headed clear. But they're going to come again. And that's it. Half-time. Right, okay. It's not been vintage. But as it stands, we're in the playoffs. Is there a way I can see the league table? Touchline tablet, can you show me? Here we go, let's have a look. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. Right, we're 6th by a point. Leeds are beating Southampton. Both teams have had injuries in that game. Sunderland must be beating Sheffield Wednesday. And oh my God, Sheffield Wednesday have had 2 players sent off. Can Watford have 2 players sent off, please? That would be helpful. Huddersfield. Where are Huddersfield? They're losing 2-0. So the chances of a Huddersfield win are slim. Southampton probably is slim. We might just have to not lose. Just secure a point. I'm not going to park the bus though because, we might win the game. I'm not that anxious. I'm not going to basically open ourselves up to Watford and say, come beat us. But I think we are going to have to make changes. I think the boys at the front are hampered, which is a real shame. Lath is going to have to be brought off. I'm going to put faith in Marcus Force. I'm going to do it. And on the left, McGree's form's been bad, but his morale's pretty good. Importantly, his morale is good. So, Riley, for the love of God, please, now would be a great time. Okay. Pump fist, come on. I'm proud of everyone's efforts. Keep going and we can win this. Keep going. Keep going. I have faith. Here we go. Here we go. The season comes down to this. 45 minutes. I mean, look at Watford's chances. They've been the far better team, but the scoreline is all that matters at this moment in time. Hackney then gets the ball from Paddy McNair. Hayden Hackney switches it out to McGree. That's a great ball. Can McGree play in Bangura? Yes, he can. Bangura, can he whip it in? No, he plays it to McGree. Is he going to whip it in? No, he's getting a little bit cornered, but he's found a ball to Howson. Howson plays across to Marcus Force. Jones! Oh, God. I thought that was it. I thought Force was going to bury it. But we've got a corner. Paddy McNair. Oh, I thought Howson was open there, but the ball didn't reach him. It comes back to McNair, though. And that's the end of the highlight. Damn it. Nothing's happening elsewhere. This is really worrying me. Why is nothing happening anywhere? Here we go again, though. I think we've stepped it up second half. We seem to be playing a bit better, which is good. Rav Vandenberg into Hackney. Hackney into Force. Force. Isaiah Jones. He's played it. He's squared it. They've made a mistake. Oh, Howson's missed the target. Watford giving the ball away in their own box. Howson with a free shot. He missed the target. Corner to McGree. It's headed up. It's headed out. Bangura to McGree. Tackled. Vandenberg to Howson. Back to Vandenberg. Hackney, what a run. Hackney finds McGree. Riley McGree. We've asked him to step up. We've asked him to produce. He's put the ball in the corner. Hayden Hackney with what a run this was here. Howson, Vandenberg, look at the run from Hackney. It's a great ball. It's a well-worked goal. McGree, if he didn't finish it, Marcus Force probably did. And we are in the lead. We've turned it around. Right, now is the time. Now's the time I think we have to park it. Absolutely park it. Right, who out of midfield? We can. Hackney's having a great game. I don't want to take him out. So's Howson. Right, we're going to have to drop Paddy McNair into a back 5. Bring on Courtney House. Sit Dale Fry in the centre of a defensive 3. We'll drop Bangura to a supporting role. I think Howson can be more of a ball winner, but we'll keep Hackney doing what he's doing. We'll keep the front three as they are at the moment. Isaiah Jones he's tired, so I might bring Lat. Oh no, Lath went off, didn't he? Rogers. We took Rogers off. What an idiot. Silvera. There we go. I'm all over the place at this moment in time. And we're going to go balanced. Let's not sit back too much. But I'm going to go balanced. We can still maybe catch Watford going the other way. Here we go, 10 minutes. I have no idea what's going on elsewhere. Absolutely no idea. It's not popping up to tell me. We're into the final embers of this game. What a turnaround second half it's been. Our XG, our shots on goal, it's been much better from the boys. We're into fifth. We've done it. I think we've done it. Look at the second half performance. Look at the performance. We starved Watford of any chances. We've turned it up. And I think that second half performance has turned things around. Hands on hips. I'm going to give the boys... We got the result we wanted. Well bloody done, lads. That is what we needed. And there it is. We've done it. It's took us literally until the final 45 minutes of the season. And we've secured playoffs at the death. Wow. So Huddersfield did make a fist of it, to be fair. They brought it back to 2 each, but it wasn't enough. They've lost out on goal difference. Which means, if we'd have drew, we'd have been 7th. We'd have been 7th. If McGree hadn't have scored that winner, we would have been 7th, because we'd have been on 76, and we wouldn't have got playoffs. McGree has literally got us into the playoffs with that one goal. Oh my God. So Huddersfield miss out by pretty much that. Southampton, they lost to Leeds. They really had it tough, didn't they? Leicester have absolutely dropped the ball, and I think Maresca might be about to lose his job at the King Power. They lost 4-3 to Blackburn, who'd already secured playoffs, and that's who we will be facing, Blackburn Rovers, in the playoffs. It's going to be a horrible two-legged affair. It's going to be really difficult, but the two North East teams nick playoffs on the final day, and Lath's out for 4 weeks. That's his season done. Rogers, he's alright, but Lath's season is done. We've done it. Hackney, what a time to pull out a performance like that. Put my arm around. You were absolutely superb. And there we have it. There we have it, guys. So, there we go. What a dramatic 3-game finale, to which, Boro, we have just found a way of securing playoffs. Are we in the best form? No. Are we going up against a side who I think have had our number pretty much all season? Probably. But we're in there, and it's a lottery from here on in. All we can ask for is that we're here and we can give it our all. We lost 1-0 to them, I think, at the Riverside earlier in the season, and then we actually beat them at their... Oh no, they beat us. Damn it. Okay. So they've done the double. Odds are stacked against us, but we're into the playoffs, and that will be the next episode. The 2 playoff semi-final legs against Blackburn Rovers, and I think just getting to the playoffs has gave everyone a boost. The club are delighted. Steve Gibson is happy. Yowza. But let's have a little look at how the table has finished, just for the sake of things. So Leeds and Norwich obviously have secured promotion. Leeds have destroyed the all-time points record. Norwich weren't far off either. Birmingham, Blackburn, Boro, Sunderland in the playoffs. Sunderland have Birmingham, we have Blackburn. And then relegated, Coventry City have been relegated, and I think have had one of the worst seasons in history. I looked at the records, and they've conceded the highest number of goals, I think, ever. I know Newport, 133. Coventry have conceded 108 goals. That is awful. Absolutely awful. But they're relegated. by a mile. Their goal difference is just disgusting. QPR join them, as do Sheffield Wednesday, so not too many surprises there other than Coventry, who just had a shocking season. They basically just chopped and changed managers. I mean, look how many they've had. Robbins was sacked. Juan V. Pinado come in. He was sacked after 80 days. And Frank Lampard, I mean, why they thought Frank Lampard would be the guy to save them is beyond me. Rotherham stay up on the final day. And that's it. I don't think the other leagues will be finished yet. City haven't quite won the title yet, but it looks like they're going to win the Premier League. Liverpool have a game in hand, so we'll see what happens. We'll monitor the Premier League. We'll probably look at that after the playoffs when we come back after our season finishes, however it finishes. But yeah, looking at the records so far this season, so the highest attended game was our Teesway Derby against Sunderland. Lowest was at Rotherham. Biggest win was a Sunderland 6-0. The highest scoring match was a 6-6. I remember that was a crazy game. Leicester 6, Sheffield Wednesday 6. Most matches won this season in a row. Leeds won 16 games in a row. Coventry went with the most defeats. They lost 11 in a row. Leeds went 30 games unbeaten, which is the highest, whereas Coventry went 29 games without a win, which was the worst. Most matches without scoring went to Stoke. They went 6 games without a goal. Norwich have scored the most goals with 105. Coventry have conceded the most with 108. Cardiff have got the worst disciplinary record, 95 yellow cards and 1 red. Most goals, Golden Boot, looks like it's coming to our very own Marcus Forss, despite having an up and down season, he's going to win the Golden Boot. Vardy got the most goals in a single game with 4 in a 6-2 win at home to Hull. Jonathan Rowe gets whatever you get for the assists, he's got 15. And Melier, no surprise for Leeds, has got the most clean sheets with 20. Highest rated player was Zachariah from Leeds, as I mentioned when we played them. He was outstanding. He's also got the most man of match awards. The worst disciplined player is Jamil Collins from Cardiff with 15 yellows and a red. Ouch. And then we've got a couple more youngest olders. Bamford got the quickest goal, 14 seconds. So there's a little bit of, a few records and notable stats from this season. But guys, that's it. It's a relief and a delight to say that the series isn't quite done yet. We will be back in the next episode tomorrow with the playoff semi-final, first and second leg, to see if we can, I guess, upset Blackburn Rovers and possibly get ourselves into the playoff final, which of course is the richest game in football, and then we'll be 1 game away from the Premier League. But the career mode continues on for at least 1 more episode, and we'll see if it ends tomorrow or it continues to a possible playoff final. But until then, if you've enjoyed this dramatic video and episode, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and leave a comment in the section below with your thoughts, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the playoffs and the semi-final first leg and second leg against Blackburn. See you then.